I ended up stopping and chatting to a farmer for 20-25 minutes actually, just down there. And he was just saying about the challenges they have of trying to drive the sheep over this hill. So he sat there, oh there he is, on his quad. There he goes, with quad and his dogs. He's been sitting with the binoculars, watching the sheep up there, waiting for the signal of them moving because they're being driven, for him to go and approach from this side. So just had a really interesting conversation about farming and up here and the weather and challenges and problems with the ravens and things, crows posed to sheep, pecking their eyes out, all that sort of stuff. It's interesting when you get the chance to actually speak to people who farm hillsides, whatever you think about it, just to sort of hear the other side in terms of the challenges that they face in eking out an existence, a living off hillsides like this. But then it's also always worth, assuming they're always going to stop. I mean, for the most part, on my experiences, they always stop to talk. If you sort of give them eye contact and engage and smile and actually motion to pause and stop, they usually will too if they're coming past in a quad or something. Because that's your opportunity just to ask what they're doing on the hillside and on the day that you're walking. Like on this particular day, he was just saying in a very friendly way where you headed. His concern obviously being that they're driving sheep and didn't want me messing it up. But they're doing what they're doing up on Benvironment and along this side. So I just said, no, I'm heading up the clef and then up Ochna Free. And he goes, oh, that's fine. So it's nice to have these conversations with people, with the state staff or farmers, hill farms, when you get the chance, because not only do you get to sort of help foster a better relationship between recreational users and people that work the land, the more positive experiences we can have, the more mutual sort of respect there might be in the long run. So it works to that advantage. But also, in terms of, this is quite irrelevant for me, pronunciation of place names, it's actually quite nice to get that local knowledge. And also, you can just ask, if there's things you're not sure about, just ask stuff. You can learn a lot from people who actually live here and work here. If there's just things on your head, something pops into your head and you go, oh, why is that like that? Or why is that rock doing that? Or what is it that you do with the sheep here and there and everywhere? And they'll tell you, and they'll be more than happy to tell you. So it's nice, it's a nice interaction to have on a walk. I'd like to think maybe he got something from it too, because I was saying that I wanted to go down and check out these hummocky moraines, and he didn't really know what that was, and that they were glacial necessarily. So it's nice to have that exchange of information.